Hello everybody and welcome back to some All the Mods 7 to the Sky. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So last episode we got together and we worked on a bit of our thermal stuff. We got our machines automated, ready to go, and I have got started with setting up our crops. That's what leads us to today. I got to thinking, these work great, by the way. They're all with resonant integral components with the flux linkage amplifiers. They're just spitting out stuff left and right, and it's great. I do have universal pipes, and it's more or less just so we could run one set of pipes down through here. I have them set with, if we go in here, we have a destination analyzer on, why is it not destination any? It's not working. It was, but I had it set up to where these guys will just come right back in here. They're working. I don't know. I like I said, I was using destination analyzer. Set it to this block and for it to come right back to it. It's still working, so I don't know why it's not show. Oh, it is showing it up here, right there. So yeah, done that. And if we come down here, they're all running into a crafter, which is crafting them and sending them out. Now this one's got, these have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 recipes that you can put in them. So I've got 7 seeds in this one because I do have the nether stars going in here twice to make the actual stars. I don't know why I did that. All these I have set to the nuggets. But anyways, what I got to thinking is we're going to be doing like 30 machines of these to get what it is that we really want. I need to get sulfur, fluorite, stuff like that we need for in-game mechanism stuff. I need going in there, and I realized that's a lot of machines to have in one place. So I got to looking, and I should have done some looking before now. We got compact machines in this, and I noticed that there was no projectors. Compact machines is a lot easier to craft in this. It's just crafting stuff. So I have set up some recipes. 1, our personal shrinking device. We've got that guy. 2, I set up one for the tiny machine, or the tiny room, and that's just because we need it for the quest. That's it. We want the big one. That is what we want, but we'll take a look at the tiny one. So the tiny one. Not much you can do in here. 3 by 3 by 3, that's it. And now the big one, this is the ones we're going to be using. We've got a lot more space. So this is going to be what we're going to start using for some of our side projects. 1, we'll put crops inside of 1. 2, we will start putting some of our resource gen stuff in there. We can set these up to where they are being sent back here and being stored, and then all we have are the storage drawers instead of the machines and everything running along with it. Put these over there. We may put we'll probably put lava over there, since we can do lava with our applied energistics stuff pretty easily. The only thing we cannot do that I know of is connect our applied energistics stuff into it. I don't see a tunnel for it. I see energy, fluid, and item, but that's all I see. So we've got, that kind of stuff. Bees, I will probably move over there. And then when we get into mechanism, we will set up some of our gases and stuff like that in one. So it's something that we will be getting into a bunch, but right now I just wanted to make it because we are going to be needing it here pretty soon. Most of it will be done off camera while I get all these guys set up. So while we're at completing those quests, we might as well go ahead and finish out the rest of these quests. They should be pretty easy for us to do. Actually, I had that up there. We want to make a antimatter relay. Easy enough. This guy, when we place it down, we can give it coal, we can give it redstone, anything that has EMC, and it'll break it down into EMC and store it. We don't really need that right now. We'll get into that in a minute. But anyways, that quest is now done. We also need to do... We're going to get into some ProjectE in just a minute. Gadgets. I can't spell. So we need to make the exchanging gadget. This is something that we're going to need anyways here pretty soon. It's part of the reason why we're going to get into some ProjectE stuff. So that is that quest now complete. Those can go up. That can go up for now. And we're good to go there. Next up is the personal shrinking device from Shrink Mod. This is actually really nice. This you can use to shrink yourself, or you can shrink entities. And then you can pick them up with this glass bottle. It is a easy way of capturing mobs and moving them around. So, but that quest is now complete. That gives us a tiny potato mask. I don't think I have a spot for that. Oh, I do. Sure. Cover up the ugly. Alright, and then finally we need to make the X-ray charm of iron sight. This will be easy enough for us to do. We've already made some of those. We just need to do it. So, let me get that made. Alright. We are back. I have what we need. Charm of iron sight. Lovely. That quest is now complete. Which means that is now complete. Which means another chapter is now complete. Alright, so I talked about getting into some ProjectE. We might as well go ahead and do this. There's not really a whole lot I want to do with ProjectE. We need the transmutation table, which means we've got to make dark matter. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I need to do. So let's work on this. So basically, what I'm wanting to do, that should give us enough to do what I want to do. I want the tablet. And I'll show you why in a minute. That gives us 7. That's enough to make our table. Beautiful. There we go. We can place this down right here. If we go in here and look. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That. This will show us everything that we've got that has EMC. Most of this stuff doesn't matter. The only thing I'm really concerned with is building blocks. That's what I want. There's not a whole lot that's going to get us being able to do some of the fuels will be nice. That doesn't even have EMC. And there's no real good way to generate EMC in this pack without doing the antimatter relay, stuff like that. Because, like I said, there's not a lot for this. Now, we've got the Aeternalis fuel, which is what we use to make the dark matter that has 8,000 EMC, and then we've got netherite that has the same amount of EMC. So one piece of netherite gets us that. We don't have a whole lot of netherite. So, that's kind of what we're looking at. I do want to get to making the gem armor. One of the ways that we can speedy this up is going to be to get into a energy condenser. We might be able to do this right now. Alchemical chest and energy condenser. Lovely. With this guy, we can set... I don't remember how this works. That doesn't have EMC, so it doesn't matter. Nether stars do not have EMC. Let's get us some gold. That has plenty of EMC. And I used all of our let's get that going. Let's do this. Let's learn that. These all have EMC. That has EMC. And we can give it that, put that in there, and as you can see, we can get our fuel. So for a stack of gold, we get 8. That's for 1 dark matter. That's a lot. Wow. But our next goal will be to get this into the tier 2, which is a whole lot more dark matter, so let's get to working. Alright, so we got what we needed to upgrade this guy. And I went through about 100,000 logs to get it. I severely undermathed every bit of this. So we should be able to take this guy and now turn him into the Mark II. And there we go. Now, we can place this guy. We're going to set him right here with that guy. Now, this is not going to do us a ton of good. It's going to be very slow. We can add some more cobble gens to this. I may do that right quick. Alright, so I've got 9 of these hooked up. And it's producing a piece of Aeternalis fuel about every 10 seconds. So not too bad. Right now, I have no use for it. We're going to be needing some for making our concrete and stuff like that that we'll need around the base. But for the most part, this is to get it going, because one of the things that we are going to need, if I go in here to our creative, our ATM star, we're going to need a bunch of dark matter. So that will help with getting it. We won't have to worry about waiting at the last minute to get it. We'll already have it going. And we'll have that. So that is, it serves several purposes, but it is now done. We can go on about our business. Alright, so don't really have much planned as far as what we need to do without getting into a whole nother bit of business. So we're going to start working on just completing some quests. We've got our tips and tricks done. Of course, we can't do the creative yet. We got our getting started 1 done. Let's go ahead and work on getting started part 2. We got most of this stuff done. First things first, we got this one right here. This is just to get into ore doubling and then ore smelting. This more or less gets us to the tier, that's just doubling it there. So we can complete that and be done with it. And then getting started with mechanism, this unlocks actually the mechanism chapter, which we've already done mechanism stuff. So there is that. Now if we come down here, we've got the basic energy cube. I don't know if we've got the stuff to do that or not. I know we've got that. Maybe we do. So there is our basic energy cube. We have no need for that because we have flux networks in here. So that quest is now complete. And then building gadget, I actually have that. If we come in here, we can go ahead and do that, and boom, that quest is complete. It's lovely. That gives us a diamond wand and some more XP. So next up, we'll go ahead and go through these guys here. It wants us to make a golden furnace, which is a little bit behind our times now, as we've already gotten way past that. So copper furnace, a iron furnace, and a gold furnace. Lovely. That quest is now complete. We're going to go ahead and make another one of these guys, just because if I break it, then I'm going to have to fix everything. Let's make a few of those. So wireless heat transmitter and a wireless receiver. Basically what that does is, if we come down, do I have it over here? I do not have it over here. If we come down here yonder, I have it set up here. This guy is connected to our power right here, and then our furnaces over here have this, and this makes it to where it uses RF instead of coal or any other burnables. So that is complete. And then we need to just make the other upgrades for this. We need a blasting upgrade. I need some stone. So now we should have what we need in order to do this. That guy. There is a blasting augment that makes it to where the furnaces will only do blasting recipes. Of course, the smoker makes it to where it'll only cook food, do smoking recipes. Can do that fairly easily. There is our augment. I guess we didn't need that one. We need one for speed, and we need one for fuel efficiency, which we're not using fuel, so it doesn't matter. And there we go. All of these are now made. Beautiful. We're ready to move on. Alright, so next up on our list is going to be the flux compactor from Ex Machinis. This guy we're going to probably start using here pretty soon. We're going to set up some sieving. These guys are doing great. But at the same time, they're limited as I have to keep an eye on them. And we still need a ton of ores and resources before we're going to get through this pack. So it is something that we are going to look at doing, especially certain ones. So next up we need to make is the bronze jetpack. We do not need a jetpack. We got flight pretty early on. So we're going to see if we can't make this guy right quick. One, two, three. That's all of our bronze. Let's get some more going here. That's probably way too much, but it will do what we need it to do. So there is our capacitor. Then we just need to make those guys. And finally, boom, there's that. And that gives us what we need for our bronze jetpack. Now, these jetpacks are actually pretty good. With having the rending gale early on, it made life a whole lot easier. Now we've got our premium stuff, so we have no reason for a jetpack. But that quest is now complete. We can go on about our business, which our last bit of business is going to be to get into some more let's get diamond sight. Want this guy, this guy. So we need the ender powder. We need the... Wait, what do I need for this now? Just the calcinated stuff. So there is that. We can go down. It's the only thing that sucks about having my furnace down here is now I have to run up and down. So there is that. That completes that quest. And now we just need to make the potions and the charm. Alright, done. There is our potion. And if we come in here, we can, this is not going to work. It's going to give me all the other stuff. There is our charm of diamond sight. And now we've got another chapter complete, which is awesome. Alright, so we're starting to get more and more green in our quest book, which is lovely. We can hide that now. We got a couple other quests complete. One for the energy cube. There's that complete. And mechanism, one for the basic energy cube. That gives us that. And there we go. So, we're moving on. We're at the point where, hey, we need to get our mechanism going, which is probably what we will start doing next. We need to get it going. We need to get, there's not much more from Industrial foregoing that I know that we need. We'll have to wait and see. We need to finish doing the quest, but that's a whole nother deal. And then we still got a bunch of magic stuff that we need to do, but we're at a point where we need to we're going to need to up, well, I don't think we need to up our power just yet. This guy's still just barely even running. We need to get that going. We need to up our resource production, because to get into the creative items, we're going to need a lot of stuff. We still got to get into FTB stuff. Haven't done that. So, but anyways, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!